Hello, Z! Here's Rosie! Today we are doing Unlock-a-Mania. That's the show where we go back into games that people don't really think about the unlockables anymore, because people don't like doing that these days. But I remember all that time you had to spend unlocking characters in fighting games and God knows what else. Nothles is here as well.
Yeah!
He has lemonade.
Hi, does my mic work okay? Please sound off.
I hadn't turned it on yet.
Oh, never mind. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then you can turn it on.
Oh, because it's on now.
Oh.
Okay, bye. Anyway, usually I don't do the whole intro thing anymore, but today we are using my laptop to play the game that we're going to play on an emulator, because while I had this whole thing worked out with, like, setting up my PS2 and capturing from that, it doesn't work because of old, stupid video standard crap. So we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. But I am using my laptop to play the game while I stream from my desktop. So hopefully this shouldn't have any of the problems that we used to have with other PS2 games. But we're just gonna have to figure it out, man. We're just gonna have to take the plunge. We're just gonna have to sail the seas of technology and do the doodly ding ding. You know. Like the classics.
I'm back.
Hello. How was your bathroom adventure?
Brief.
Ah, I see. Now we know.
And knowing is half the something. How do I sound mic-wise? Do I sound okay? Test. Moi? Hello?
I don't know. We'll have to wait for the chat to tell us.
Yeah?
So far so good sound-wise.
Yay!
Yes, I am doing well. Hello, sheep. So we're just gonna have to do this. The last thing we did was Doom, so you would think everything would still just be set up, but you never know. That sounds great, just a bit distant. Well, he is slightly further away from the mic than I am, so.
Let me adjust. Hello? Am I less distant? Oh, well, not important.
All right, I think we got the sound and everything. I think the bleep bloops are affecting our waveform. So, as you can see, we're playing the European version of Budokai. I will get into why in just a bit. But first, Bandai. good old logos.
Yep.
Oh man, my face is all over the place again. I really got to do something about that calibration. It seems to be different on every stream. All right.
Do you want me to turn the light on? Because I think that normally helps.
I mean, it's pretty bright already, but I guess it can't hurt.
Alright.
Alright, so if you have played this game in with the US or Japanese versions, you might be like, the fuck is this intro? It's supposed to be like Headshala, but in like, early 2000s CG.
Or Rock the Dragon.
Yeah, but it's like the Headshala animation still, right? This, I recently found out this is actually the first version of Dragon Ball Z Budokai that was released. So, maybe they hadn't finished that animation yet or something. I have no idea. But honestly, I kind of like this intro better because it, shows stuff from the game. And honestly, the Headshala animation's really awkward. And, this game doesn't look that amazing now, but at the time, this was so hype. Like, I was watching Dragon Ball Z on TV, and then they just have, TV commercials being like, Dragon Ball Z Budokai on the PS2. It's coming, and it's like, holy crap.
What's with Goku's eyes there?
I don't know. I think that's an emulation glitch. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Game sounds a little low. Let me see if I can fix that. I don't know if, changing my volume over here does anything. Is that better? So actually, just now when I was testing this game, I noticed it doesn't even say Budokai on a title screen, which makes sense because in Japan, this game is just called Dragon Ball Z.
Huh.
Still very faint. I can turn it up over here then. That should do it.
This game's very fun.
Yeah.
Even if, you know, the third game is superior in every conceivable way. Still very fun. I think I played this one the second most out of the 3 Budokai games. I put the most amount of time into 3 because it's the best. 2 was the first one I played, but I remember playing like this one so often because of the story mode. Like actually just acting it out and not just having like weird like cardboard standees coming at each other.
Right. See, normally I would just like, you know, start doing stuff while you were saying that. I actually wanted to talk about this screen of all things.
Sure.
It's kind of a liminal space. And I know that phrase is kind of a meme now, but it's like, why would you be on this screen? It just, you know, you just load your game normally, right? And then you just go in.
Yeah.
But I kind of like this because it's like the music is, it's the main menu theme, but it's just the bass and drums. And also, I love that Moog bass. It makes me think of Jazz Jackrabbit, and anything that makes me think of Jazz Jackrabbit is okay in my book. Oh, so we're gonna just, yeah, okay, I guess, my very real memory card has not been used yet. Anyway, this is all totally legal because I own this version of the game. This is the copy that I bought back in the day in, what was it, 2001? I don't even know if the show on TV had gotten to like the Cell Saga and all that yet. They were airing the early stuff like real fast, so they probably got to like the androids at least. But, oh man, the infamous, you know, the infamous rerun hell. I think anyone who watched DBZ in English can attest to that. Are there any options we need to... we're just going to leave that on easy, because this game's actually kind of jank. I really liked it at the time, but...
Then the better games came out.
Yeah,
Speaking of...
it is really jank.
Speaking of old Dragon Ball games coming out, holy shit, they announced Tenkaichi 4.
Yeah.
God damn.
I can't wait for more information on that. I want to know what it's going to be like. Because back in the day, whenever they started, like, it's like, oh, we're doing a new DBZ thing, and they, like, you know, start over with the amount of content. But Tenkaichi's all about having everything in there.
Yeah, and, like, you know, how do they announce it? With Super Saiyan Blue. So they're going to go far, presumably. And they'd probably be pretty daft to not include, like,
So, European version has Japanese audio. The English dub was recorded for the American version. Don't worry, I will play... Whoa, what's going on here? There's some emulation issues. I didn't notice this before. But don't worry, he stayed overnight at Kame House. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, when I play other DBZ games, I'll probably have it on English, but this one has Japanese audio, and I like that because the subtitles are completely out of whack. You will see later some amazingly stupid translations. Man, I remember this game coming out, and my brother was just like, they should remake the whole show to look like this. Because at the time, it was just like, oh man, right? But, you know, then again, we'd played Final Fantasy X, I think, so, you know, I'm pretty sure we should have known there was better.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess sometimes cutscenes are gonna look a little fucky. I don't know about, like, emulator settings, because I just tested, like, battles before, and that was fine, but now this is happening, so...
And saying like they should just make the show look like the game. I'm sure somebody said that after seeing Fighters, and then they were like, okay, here's superheroes.
Yeah, I mean, I actually like the way superhero looks. I thought it was gonna look like ass, and then it did not look like ass. It looked pretty good. I'll still always prefer good 2D animation, but...
Yeah, like, give me another Broly movie.
But like, I definitely take this over like, you know, Super TV animation where everyone looked like balloons. Because of some Yamamuro crap going on. Which is weird. Like, Yamamuro, like, I think started out like doing a bunch of stuff for like the boot era of Z, and his art was great then. It's just something happened in between then and now. Or, well, by now I mean when Super came out, which is fucking hell, time goes past. Alright, so, starting with Raditz, which, you know, became the scourge of anyone who kept buying these games year after year, but when this came out, it was like, holy crap, Raditz is playable in this game? Oh shit. I actually forgot the first thing I wanted to do. I didn't actually look at, like, your starting lineup of characters, so...
Well, you do that after this, but the starting lineup.
Yeah. I mean, the game just kind of keeps going, unless you lose, so... It might be a couple more battles.
Starting lineup, because I think it's like you go through the Saiyan Saga and then it's just unlocked hop around.
Yeah, I guess at some point you want to like make people get to the content they like faster.
Yeah, they're like, okay, look, we all know you want to play Cell.
Yeah, I actually gotta kind of remember the controls here. I don't remember how to charge.
Guard and then double tap away.
Oh yeah, it's kind of weird in this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in the 2D games it was like, you know, just punch and kick together or something. I don't know why the cutscene backgrounds are being all fucky. I'm gonna eat this tail. This is the best corn dog.
Well, okay.
Man, when DBZ first started airing, it was such a revelation because there was nothing else like it on TV, and it looked like, because, you know, I'd seen a bunch of anime unknowingly, but they were all like, you know, either like, you know, sitcoms basically, or like adaptations of classic novels, or it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm watching Tom Sawyer on TV, or like, I don't know, Little Women. And then this show comes along, and it has like a similar looking art style. Like, I recognize that as like, this looks like something I saw when I was like 3 or something. But also they're kicking the shit out of each other, and it looks awesome, because that first fight against Raditz looks amazing. Alright, so throughout this game we're unlocking capsules, because you can customize your characters with like different moves and properties and shit. I don't know if we're gonna bother unlocking all of that because it takes forever, because a lot of it involves going into the shop and like getting Mr. Popo to sell you the shit you want. But I am gonna unlock characters and modes, so...
A cunning strategy. Attacking an opponent 4 times.
We are not finishing that quote. Sob sob. They gave him as like a snot bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy that, you know, as jank as these cutscenes can look sometimes, there's so much detail in them. Like, they like model the inside of Kame House for like a 2-second shot.
Yeah.
Hey, let me go.
There are times, because I'm so used to like Budokai 2 and 3, there are times where my brain instinctively like connects this to a PlayStation 1. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, this game looks dated, but there's no way in hell it's ever going to run on a PlayStation 1, I don't think.
Yeah.
Your favorite minigame?
Okay, so they only do this once, which is stupid. You gotta like fucking roll the analog stick like you're playing Mario Party 1, everyone's favorite. Get the fuck over there! It's so... You overshoot it so easily because the acceleration makes no freaking sense. So there's gonna be a lot of, like... depending on what Raditz decides to do, this can either go very quickly or very slowly. There you go. So Rads is playing along this time. Is there input lag or is it just that finicky? It is that finicky. I'm playing on a laptop, so there's no input lag.
Yeah, see,
Man.
for laptops.
I mean, I could put the actual disc in if I had an optical drive in this thing, but I own the game, so who cares?
So in the US version at least, they like, the holes are bloody.
Oh, were they not here? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no, they were just black.
Oh. Interesting. So yeah, we have unlocked Raditz. Yeah, that first special beam cannon, man. I was seeing that on TV, and like Scott McNeil as Piccolo, he's still my favorite Piccolo voice. Like, sorry, Sabbath. You'll do in a pinch, but... Yeah, see this, they modeled like King Yama's office. And Snakeway's not in this game anywhere, I don't think. It's just like, yep, we gotta show that he does this. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he does kind of run like that.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, like 20 filler episodes of Gohan training happen.
So when do you think, like, Dragon Ball Z really officially stopped being, like, OG Dragon Ball?
I mean, I guess the trappings of, like, you know, what people think of as DBZ happen on Namek. But honestly, like, I think the last couple arcs of Dragon Ball are already very similar. Like, the only thing that changes here is, like, you know, the sci-fi gets increased a bunch because it's like, oh, space is happening now.
Yeah.
Apparently you are difficult to hear. I will try to adjust this a bit. You might have to, like, adjust your mic to be a little closer to you. Because, like, I could fuck with this, but...
How about now? How do I sound? Saying nothings, talking in my mic. Yeah.
So, for some reason, the first time you play the story mode, it just skipped count the story. I don't know why. I could fuck with this, but was he 2023? Did I say that? Oh, I could fuck with this, comma, but is what I said. Alright. See, I could just, like, increase the gain on you, and I don't know if it'll help.
Oh, I don't know. Still very quiet. I am right fucking in front of it. Hang on.
He's knuckling it up, guys.
How about now?
Like, I could turn the game back down a bit.
I am practically kissing it, so please tell me, like, you know, what is up.
It's good now.
Okay, I have to kiss the microphone.
I mean, I've been... First of all, that's not true.
Allow me my, like, hyperbole, honey. Because, like, there is really not much more practical, like, getting close to it than this.
Yeah, I mean, I've been turning you up over here as well, so that should help. Anyway. You gotta love some of the weird move translations in this game, like the King Kai Fist, which is, of course, the Kaioken. But yeah, like,
That lasted 2 games. Like, they didn't call it the Kaioken until Budokai 3, I'm pretty sure.
It's so weird. You'd think, like, you know, when they made the US version of this, someone would pick up on that, because it's not like Sean Schemmel says King Kai Fist.
Yep.
But, you know, the fact that this game was released in Europe first is already weird, so maybe there was some weird production line thing. Where, like, they just had the text, and it was just like, yeah, this is just it, and you don't get to change anything except change Mr. Satan to Hercule. Because I think in this version, he is called Mr. Satan still. But I could be wrong.
Ah, I totally killed that guy.
I'm trying not to do abridged quotes because I'm like, you know, banking on the nostalgia idea here, but it's so hard, right?
Especially with, like, Nappa.
9 minutes, 18 seconds! Well, Nappa's dead now, so...
Who you gonna call?
King Kai Fist actually has a really good meter to it. It does, but like, it's too literal of a translation to really like make sense with the fist part, because you know it's you know, fist as in technique, because it's not a punch, it's a power up. And then King Kai in itself is just like a weird kind of localization of that name, because he's like Kai-O-sama, he's the king of worlds. Anyway, we unlock Nappa. We unlock Nappa by like beating him up in 2 seconds and then blowing him up.
Yep, as you do.
Okay, I'm gonna need to do something with that memory card notification, it's really annoying. Super Duel! Yeah, at the time, it was also just really novel that, like, you know, they made it look like the show to the point of having, like, the episode recaps and title cards and shit. Man, they went through all that trouble, but they didn't model the plateaus that Goku and Vegeta stand on for that iconic fucking stare down.
Yeah. They have it in Tenkaichi 3, I'm pretty sure.
That was a good while later, so you'd hope they, you know, the 7th time they have to redo all of these cutscenes.
Yeah.
They have the poses, though. Oh, they don't make any sense, but they're cool. Yeah, the way moves work in this is so weird, because, like, you gotta do the Kamehameha as, like, a melee move. I don't understand why it's like that.
You can do it at range.
How? Because you gotta, like, do, like, 4 punches.
You still have to do the combo, but the blast will travel.
I mean, but they are gonna be in front of you, because you have to connect with the...
Nope, you don't gotta connect.
What?
You can do the combo, and, like, as long as you do the combo right, Kamehameha will come out.
I have just verified that that is correct, and yet I swear that's never worked for me before. Get the fuck away from me, Vegeta. Asshole. Ah! So it has to be like a really specific amount of punches, so you can't like kinda, you can't be very versatile with it, I feel.
Yeah.
Also, I can't do Kai... Okay, there it goes. I did the King Kai Fist times 2.
Yeah, I never liked the way Budokai 1 and 2 handle the power-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way they handle the power-ups is your energy meter drains faster and faster and faster the higher power level up you are.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, theoretically, it should be giving you more energy. And so I really love the way that you do that.
Darn! Sorry, these cutscenes are funny, so I've got to interrupt you sometimes. You big ape!
Behold my giant monkey!
Form!
Thank God, I thought
Oh
you
my
were
God.
just gonna say his penis.
Shout outs to the ocean dub where it's like, your father was a brilliant scientist, Kakarot! What were they thinking?
Superman.
I feel like, I guess. Man, I think there's like a lot of like game audio coming through my mic, but hey, if it doesn't sound weird to people, then that's great. Well, he says, your father was a brilliant scientist, but he had a small ape. Yeah, now we have the Kaioken card, so if we make a custom Goku, we can give him that. But ultimately, like, you're just gonna kinda wanna unlock the breakthrough capsule, which is really annoying to do for each character, because then they just get everything.
You know, like what you would want in a fighting game. Like, imagine a Street Fighter where you didn't have, like, the Hadouken from the get-go.
This translation's so weird, because it's like they have Spirit Bomb and King Kai and all of these other dub terms, but then he's also talking about Ki, which, when the hell... Oh yeah, Yajirobe's in this game. Like, when the hell do they ever say Ki in the dub? Has it ever happened? It's always just energy, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Sonny? You see, they can get Destructo Disc, but not Kaioken. I don't know. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine when like a character has like a muzzle or whatever, but they can talk like a human. It's just like, you literally can't make those movements with your mouth. Show Gohan's true power. Oh man, and like the Japanese Z, the episode where like Gohan like fights Vegeta for a bit, they actually like call him a Super Saiyan in the episode title. Because the first time the term Super Saiyan is brought up is like by Nappa as a joke. When Vegeta's like, yeah, we're gonna go to Earth, and then Nappa's like, and Nappa was thinking about how like Gohan is strong because he's a hybrid or whatever. Mm-hmm. So then they were like, he's like, oh, we could make a whole race of Super Saiyans, and then Vegeta's like, that's stupid. Why would we make people who are stronger than us? That's dumb. Don't ever talk about that again. And then it doesn't come up again until like Namek. So like, it wasn't really like intentional foreshadowing. I think Toriyama just kind of like had the concept sort of. But then, you know, Toei kind of ran with it as like, oh, yeah, well, you know, Nappa called him a Super Saiyan indirectly, so that must be what he is. Alright, we got the Masenko, got the Kamehameha. There's no way I'm going to be able to do the Masenko. We got Kill Quick. Can't fuck with Kill Quick.
I love killing quick.
Yeah.
It's the only real way to kill.
Yeah.
God, I love the sound effects in these games. It's so stupid. I swear, I think there's one where Raditz makes noise that's like, WAR!
Oh yeah, we're gonna get some fun dub stuff when we play the other games, because in Japanese, like Cell is always just, he doesn't sound hugely different, I guess, so they just give him one voice bank. But in English, of course, he sounds super different in each form.
Yep, and so they will always default to either, like, first form Cell or perfect Cell as, like, all of his voices.
I'm pretty sure I've played games where he just, like, changes depending on the voice clip.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be, like, perfect Cell. He's like, I'm perfect Cell. And then you hit him and he's like, brah!
My favorite, Cell quote from a game is, even more perfect!
Masenko Gari Masenko. I get that. Alright, we've unlocked Vegeta. See, this is why I kind of wanted to look at just the starting lineup, because it's just so funny to be like,
this is all you got.
Yeah, you don't even have Vegeta. I mean, like from the first DBZ fighting game ever made, he was like, you know, one of the starting characters, so.
I mean, you could just, like, pause the story mode and go look.
I mean, we're at the end of Saiyan Saga, so I think it's gonna boot me back to the menu here. Oh, damn. That was so humiliating. I love these subtitles. I love them.
That was, like, so totally humiliating. I can't believe I lost to that, like, low-class warrior.
Kill you! You got that from Mercenary Tao. What the fuck, Goku? So dumb. Dumb sewer rats! Next time there'll be no more miracles! Steve Lukather is like losing his mind in the background while this is going on. Actually, I'm not sure if that was a track that had, because
Use your blasting power.
members of Toto played on the soundtracks to these games. Because Kenji Yamamoto. Yeah, there you go. Next episode preview.
I'm dead.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball. That's gonna keep happening. They don't understand the whole plural thing.
Bulma and the other.
It's this guy exists. Oh, the Dragon Ball is mine. Am I gonna get banned from Twitch for showing Mr. Popo?
I don't know. I mean, we played through the entirety of Fire Emblem Engage, so clearly they're okay with some offensive material.
Yeah, they change the title screen whenever you beat an arc, which is cool. Continue. Alright, so let's go into dual mode real quick so we can see what we have. Oh, I love this character select music also.
This looks so goofy.
Yeah,
And
I love
also,
it though.
Look at the 5 characters you would start with. Like,
Yeah, Goku, Kid Gohan, Pickle Man, Tenshin Han, and Krillin.
And that's it.
I couldn't decide if I wanted to say Krillin or Kuririn, so I went for Krillin and ended up sounding vaguely racist. So I apologize.
I love Nappa's little icon with like the angry like forehead veins.
Yeah. So on the original PS2, this game's loading times are absolutely atrocious. Like, you'd be sitting there watching this little animation of the Dragon Radar for like up to a minute. It was really bad. And even in the character select, it had to load each portrait as you cycled. So there was a menu option to like turn off the portraits so that you could like actually get into a fight faster with your friends. Fortunately, this is not a problem here. And even on our actual PS2, these days we use a hard drive mod that we installed, and it is like a revelation to play this game like without loading times. It's great. Lee's gonna do some queering. Oh, because I said Krillin weirdly. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, there's the World Tournament, which I think we're gonna have to do later to unlock some stuff. Mm-hmm. It's also good for getting money for the shop, which is over here with Mr. Popo.
Pow pow!
You know, at least in the English dub, he also like talks in a respectable manner. But I've got no excuse for this. Right, so it explains like, okay, the exciting skill system. I love that, the ESS. So yeah, you can customize your character with like different like moves and properties and things. I mainly use this to like cheese the game really hard with certain exploits. I didn't mess with it too much. Did you?
No, not in this one. I think there were actually like cheat codes you could use to just get everybody's breakthrough and call it a day.
Like in the game, like as a code?
Yeah.
Oh, I have not read about that. I don't know. I definitely remember like doing some grinding, but like there was this really cheap setup where like you can unlock Goku's heart disease as a card,
yeah,
and it drains your health. But then if you also get the vaccine, it like drains your opponent's health, I think, or like restores your health, something like that. Yeah, it's really cheap.
If you have the vaccine equipped, both players' health gets drained. But if you equip the vaccine thing, yours does not, which just leaves the other person constantly losing health.
So yeah, as you can see, there is a ton of stuff to unlock here. How do we get out of here? Games where triangle is cancel are weird.
A smorgasbord of dragon stuffs.
Yeah, because like each character has their own set of freaking capsules, which it might have what would have been really cool is if they were like universal and you could do insane stuff like I don't know, make Goku do the Makan Kosapo. But they'll never do that, right? So
well, I don't know. Let's be honest. He probably can.
yeah, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little animation of Dr. Brief like loading the game.
We know Gohan can.
So yeah, here you would like set up your skills for a custom character, which we're not gonna do that right now at least because I don't have enough yet to make a Goku who would be worth a damn.
What gets really frustrating with this is in this game they give you like a bunch of different moves, like your Kamehameha, your like special melee combos. But if you wanted Super Saiyan Goku, kiss Goku, kiss like 5 of your slots goodbye.
Yeah.
Because you needed to do like Kaioken times 2, 4, 8, 16, I think, and then Super Saiyan, and you needed all of the Kinkai Fist abilities, or you couldn't equip the Super Saiyan one. And it's like that for every character. If they've got like a power up, like they're all there. Like everybody else can just go straight to Super Saiyan because they didn't get anything else.
So does it stay that way throughout the Budokai series?
I think it's like that in 2 with like the multiple Kinkai Fists. But in 3, they just pare it down to Kaioken and then Super Saiyan 1 through 4.
So I guess let's check out the skill shop real quick. I do like the music. I like a lot of the city pop ass menu music in this game. So we don't have any money, but I think you can he'll give you like a random one, I guess, in one of these categories. And then there's a recommended one where it's just like, what you're gonna get, and it's different every time you go into the shop. So if you wanted a really specific one, you would be going in and out of this shop constantly. And some people would just start buying whatever so that there will be, fewer options in the RNG. Normal Evil Tribe costume. I think that's supposed to be like
Piccolo?
Yeah, Piccolo's outfit as a capsule. It doesn't actually change the outfit, I'm pretty sure, but it just it's like when you wear this, your stats change or some shit.
Can you go to the duel thing real quick?
Yeah.
I love that they put Majin Buu Saga Vegeta on here.
Oh shit, yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Nope, you cannot play as that Vegeta in this game,
yeah.
Which is a shame, because I think that's the best Vegeta outfit.
Yeah, it only goes up to Cell Saga, although I think you can get Great Saiyan Man as a bonus character. Actually, the European cover of this game is also just full of characters who are not in it. Like, whoever designed that cover didn't give a shit. It was just like, here's a bunch of stock art of DBZ characters. So it's like Spopovich is on the cover. In like the background, it's like, well, he's definitely not here.
Is he even in Tenkaichi?
He's gotta be in Tenkaichi, right?
Yeah, they put fucking a fool in.
Yeah, and like Freeza Soldier B.
Yeah.
Best Bulma hair! Best Bulma hair! Love this design. And she only has it for like 2 episodes. I do love that about, as much as you can criticize Dragon Ball for having static characters, Toriyama does love giving them new outfits. And,
Unless they're Goku.
Yeah. But, that's just, like, too iconic to mess with. And it is a fighting uniform, and fighting's all he does. But, I like that, like, characters like Bulma will just always be looking different at, like, a speed that makes sense, because, you change your clothes. I don't know how she changes her hair quite that often, but... Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with the lighting, but it is cool. The freaking hospital room is in this! They modeled that! Imagine laughing this game. There were people trying to get Budokai 3 into EVO at one point. It didn't work.
No.
Let's go to Namek! I want to hear the Kai Libera announcer just be like, "Let's go to Namek."
I think Budokai 3 is like a fine casual fighting game, but in terms of like professional competitive stuff, no way in fucking hell.
The freaking capsule ship. It's in well. Okay, I think we're about to do like image training with like a imaginary Vegeta. Yeah. Beef up the King Kai fist ×2 into the practice arena. Alright, so we got a parry basically. And I guess because the capsule ship is too small to fight in, Goku also has to imagine. Stop it! I think Vegeta's an asshole. You'd think Goku would have a hard time, like, putting that into his image training. Stop it. I won! Stop imagining him!
Goku's like, oh no, I can't turn it off!
Alright, we got King Kai fist ×5. Wait, ×5?
I don't know.
He never uses the ×5.
That is a very different voice from the dub.
Yeah. Man, people who were watching the show like fan subbed before the dub happened, they were very pissed about King Kai's voice, among others. King Kai, Vegeta, Freeza. Those are all just voices that have people like old school fans going like, "What the fuck?" And
oh my! God damn it, Takei! Get off this line!
you know, at least King Kai is like kind of this jokey dude a lot of the time, so it doesn't matter too much.
I love dub King Kai.
And even like fucking lizard ass Vegeta is like, it's a stupid voice, but Brian Drummond kicks ass. So even though he sounds like this, there's like those when he goes like full ham, like the you won't escape my wrath, and just like fucking like so cool. But yeah, Freeza, I don't really know what they were thinking with that. And it just never sounded good until Chris Ayres came in for Kai. Rest in peace.
Oh, did he actually pass?
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Wait, what was I trying to do? I thought I was just supposed to fight him. I wasn't reading. I was thinking about sadness. Supposed to do the thing. Yeah, this. That thing. And then I think you're supposed to Mario Party this, right? Just turn the analog sticks to win.
Why?
Yeah, it is like, you know, back in the day, I would mostly hear the Japanese voices through, like, the old video games, like the SNES games and PS1 games. And then sometimes I'd be able to get my hands on, like, a fan sub of, like, an episode. And it's weird how, like, simultaneously it was, like, some of these voices sound weird, and also it didn't bother me. Because, you know, there's still people who are all like, why does Goku sound like a woman or whatever? I'm just like, that never bothered me. Like, I was never weirded out that, you know, you play, like, you come off of, like Ian Corlett, Peter Kalamis, and then you play this SNES game, and then Goku's just, like, you know, screaming his head off. Like Masako Nozawa Goku. Mm-hmm. And then you've got, like, Vegeta, who sounds like this in the dub that you're used to. And then, you know, you get Ryo Horikawa. And I don't know, maybe it's just a difference sometimes between, like, the way they speak and the way they yell. Because the original Final Flash yell in Japanese Z is really bad. It's like the one time that Kai Japanese voice acting was better. Kai is such a strange beast of a show.
I need to watch Kai sometime, partly because I've never actually fully watched Dragon Ball Z in any format.
Yeah, I mean, we started watching Dragon Ball and got distracted, so we should pick that back up. Because I love OG Dragon Ball, and if you know where to look, you can get it with like decent Japanese audio, so... Vegeta, please. Knock him off, just ring out.
Man, the coolest thing in the Budokai games is when you got lucky and punched him into like one of the stage.
No.
Into one of the stage things. Like just like, oh, you punched him through a mountain and now the dinosaur's gonna like tail whip him back into the arena.
Yeah. And then he gets dragged into Raimi's alley. Wait, no, that's a different.
Ow, 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 ow.
Why did they decide, like, we need that little animation in there? Senzu Bean! I think this was, like, Krillin's second time being playable in a DBZ game. No, he might have... Well, he wasn't RPGs, obviously. Fighting-wise, I guess if you count Legends that he was in that, I think. But... Other than that, he was in the Mega Drive Fighter, but not in the SNES or PS1 games. Other than that, I think. Wait, no, he was in Ultimate Battle. I'm wrong. I'm a dummy. Yamcha, though, I am positive that as far as like regular fighting games go, this was his first outing, and we don't even have him yet. Oh my god. The like scene where the Grand Elder like unlocks their power is so funny in the old dub. Because Krillin just goes full ham for some reason. He's like, it is I who now possesses power! What is with the lighting? Why is the emulation so confused about this? Oh boy. What do you think of Riku?
Okay, Riku is one where I just like vastly prefer the abridged take by like a lot.
Because they just made him a pro wrestler?
Yeah, they just made him a pro wrestler, which is so much more fun than the rather uncomfortable voice the dub gave him for so long.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that.
And when you take the, you know, very bad voice away, he's just kind of a meathead brute.
Yeah, the entire Ginyu Force is kind of weird because they have like some funny jokes, but like there's this weird mood whiplash where it's like they're like a Sentai team, but also they're like terrifying and like, you know, break the neck of a 5-year-old. You know, fun stuff like that. Man, Namek's already going to hell. Yeah, and the Ocean dub, I remember Raccoon having like a pretty good voice, and then, you know, Sabbath had to do half the cast on Funimation when in-house. Who are you talking to? And I think Sabbath at some point once said, like, every time I do that voice it gets more offensive, and it's like, stop doing it then! Voice him differently, or get a different guy. It can't be that hard to find, like, someone to voice a big, stupid guy.
Yeah, get Steve the Intern. He's a big, stupid guy.
Hey, man, that was a foul. He started hitting me before it said fight. Get out of here, cheater. I love that, you know, because the initial story mode goes through this so fast, this is the only way you see him, with his ass hanging out. Look at that ass crack. Stop it. Sorry, I don't know any other moves. I can't pull them off, like, at all. Like, look at some of these, like punch, and then forward punch, and then not forward punch, and then, huh? It's so, and they're the same, so what's even the, I don't know. It's like they tried to do Tekken, but they forgot what they were doing. Yeah, like, having to lead into the Kamehameha with punches is like, huh?
Yeah, I'm really glad they took that out of 2 and 3.
I gotta assume that this was some sort of attempt to balance the way that big key attacks work in Dragon Ball, because it's always like, you know, they have to stand there and charge epically, and then the other person just has to, like, you know, not do anything to maintain the dramatic effect. And in a fighting game, your opponent's not going to stand there, so I guess they wanted a way for the character. You have to charge up your attack in a way, but also you need a way to cancel out of it easily. Maybe that's what they were thinking. Iconic Goku pose, even though he's just standing there. It's all the camera angle. And we got Rikum.
Thank God!
Yeah, for some reason for a while, like, Rikum and Ginyu were, like, the only playable Ginyu characters in these games. Although Jace is here, but I don't think he's playable in this.
Yeah, it was a big deal for me when Budokai Tenkaichi came out. It was just like, here's all of them. And I'm like, what? Holy shit! And then you couldn't transform in that game, and like my disappointment became immense.
I like that they put a lot of battle damage outfits in this, but
yes,
it's also like, who wants to start off as battle damage character? Like, it should have been like, if you take a bunch of damage, it like changes it, right?
Yeah, but like, I would play like the battle damage versions frequently.
Oh. You just thought they were cool, or?
Yeah, they were cool.
No, fair enough. I wouldn't, but horny women, that's who. I mean, okay, if it's like shirtless Goku, I get it. But like, who's gonna be like, yeah, I want Rikum with his ass hanging out, or like Vegeta, but like his shoulders a little fucky. I don't know. Here we go, did a throw. Where'd my energy go? What happened? I did like a move that wasn't a move or something. Let's beat him up a bit more. It's not like you get that much time to charge up your ki in this.
Yeah, the AI in this gets really difficult.
Now I'm just fucking around and get serious.
You have to show them your real power.
There's all these YouTube channels that are like, you know, like clips from different DBZ dubs and stuff. For some reason, a Portuguese dub of DBZ is like a complete piss take. And Ginyu sounds like he's like a falsetto. So when he's getting his ass kicked by Goku, he's just like, woo, woo, woo. Goku's weird pacifist era. So the Japanese voice acting in DBZ is, you know, generally good. I don't often see an anime where it's like, oh, this is bad voice acting. But also, sometimes it's just like, yeah, he just sounds like a guy. You'd think he'd have a weird voice because he has a weird design, right?
Yeah.
Gnatch! He said Gnatch.
Gnatch! Gnatch Bell.
Oh man, the body swap was always weird in the anime because the animation hasn't go like the beam goes from Ginyu's mouth into Goku's mouth, right? So then I'm just like, what if he just didn't open his mouth? Would it not work? But it was just like a weird, like, you know, representation of the idea to make it look cool. Alright, Super Dragon Fist. I don't think you're supposed to have that yet, Goku.
What is this FF7 reactor music?
Kinda is, huh? I really like the way they did this in Abridged with the body swap. Because they keep the voice actors the same, but they swap the personalities. Which is really entertaining. And then here it's just like, oh yeah, you know, you're Ginyu, but you sound like Goku. How does that make sense? I remember in the SNES Dragon Ball Z RPG, the way Ginyu's body swap worked is that, it would actually, like, swap him out, like, into programming. So he could swap with anyone if he felt like it when you're fighting him. But there's, like, a glitch where you can keep, like, the Ginyu body in your party and just use his, like, techniques and shit. And I think you can then, like, body swap with other characters that you fight and just, like, glitch the hell out of the game. I'm pretty sure you can, like, take him to Freeza and then body swap with Freeza, and now you control Freeza. And then the game gets a little confused. So now the voices are normal because they didn't, like, make separate voice banks, but I don't know. Ah! Stop it. I don't know Ginyu moves, so I just punched the crap out of him and maxed out my energy. What is this happy-ass music? Super Sentai Vegeta!
Don't ask what happened to Ginyu.
Yeah. We unlocked him, that's what. I'm Ginyu, the leader of the Ginyu Special Forces. I forgot there was, like, a back to the cards. Like, now I want to know if any of the other stuff we unlocked had, like, a funny code. They used one Dragon Ball to bring Piccolo back. Hey, now it is supposed to be nighttime. It finally matches. Or, well, the sky's supposed to be dark when you summon Dragon. Yeah, maybe that's what's happening. Someone just... Dende's in this game! I'm pretty sure, right, when you play it again, there's like an extended story mode, right?
Yes.
Frieza's just like blowing through his forms right here, which... I don't know, that's fine. It's fine, honestly. Man, screw DBZ Abridged, this is going through the story fast. Classic sound. I feel like revival's a bit of a weird word to use for a person who wasn't dead, but I don't know. It's probably fine, it just strikes me as a little odd. Hey, are you Freezer? I'm gonna deck you into schnoz. I get one. I get one. What's the Zonku fist, and why do you use a kick to do a fist? Write your answer on a postcard. Well, whatever it is, I can't pull it off, so I'm gonna go back to the old standard. Continuous Kamehameha.
Gonna go back to the old standard of dying.
Bye, son! Man, I really wonder if I would have liked the Namek art more as a kid if Frieza had a good voice. And, like, no disrespect to, like, the actresses who played Frieza in the old dubs. They're like, I'm sure you were doing the best of what you had. It was just a really, like, bad casting decision. Because it's like in the old Funimation dubs, it was Linda Young, I believe,
That sounds
played
about
Freeza.
right.
I really like her as Genkai in Yu Yu Hakusho. Because that's actually an old lady, so that makes way more sense. And plus, the script for that dub is fantastic. I love it. But as Frieza, it's just like as Frieza, it's just like why is that what you went with? So yeah, Chris Ayres was a fantastic choice when they had the chance to recast, and I don't remember the name of the guy who replaced him, but he sounds very similar. So but yeah, I actually quite like most of the Namek art these days, because I like all the sneaking around they have to do, because if they took these people on head on, they would die. So there's like so much like clandestine BS and like constantly changing who has which Dragon Balls. But then once they actually start fighting Frieza, is where like some annoying stuff happens, like the endless transformations and having to wait for Goku, and I don't know. King Kai's death move. King Kai's not fucking around.
King Kai is dead!
He's like, Goku, I need you to listen. I use this to fucking murder people.
Only use it when they're bad.
But yeah, like Kai's English dub, like I really liked the recast. The script was a lot better. And then, what is this lighting? And then, it kind of like eroded. Because in the Android Saga, like the scripts were worse. Eric Vale really phoned it in as Trunks for some reason. Then the music scandal happened, and just kind of like fucked everything up, and that's a shame. But then meanwhile, like the show they got from Japan, the Japanese voice acting wasn't as good, because obviously all the actors were way older. So some of them, like King Kai's actor was obviously like, he really couldn't put energy into it anymore. And I think he still did the start of Super, and I was just like, this doesn't match the animation, because he's supposed to be yelling, and this guy can't do it. I think Bulma is kind of weak as well, and God, it sucks to talk about, because these people are dead now, because, health problems happen.
Yeah.
But, that's just, see, now he looks fine. I don't know. That's just like what happens when it's like, get all these people back who, did this same series like over 20 years ago.
Maybe you should have left them retired. Sorry.
Masako Nozawa still sounds amazing though, and she's like, I feel like in her 80s at this point.
I think so.
Like, what frickin' immortality potion did she drink, right? He's trying to do a throw, and he's just like not doing it. Do I need energy for the throw? Is that it? I don't know. Okay, I need to stop fucking around so much here. Man, it's, so the whole thing with Yamamoto and, like, the plagiarism, right? It was sort of this, like, Dragon Ball fans had known for, like, years that it's like, oh, he makes a lot of music that sounds, like, suspiciously like other music.
Special guest appearance by Tower of Power!
That has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, well, I wanted to reference the Johnny Lee, so I did.
But it only became a problem with like certain Kai tracks because they sounded really similar to like movie scores, like American ones. So I think like it was because it was airing in the US that like, you know, that got noticed and became a big problem, because then it's like, okay, we don't want to piss off Hollywood studios, right? But I think a lot of these, you know, ever since everyone has kind of like done this like big expose of like, oh, he ripped off all these things, I think a lot of them wouldn't legally qualify. It's like the Doom music where it's like, it's different enough that you wouldn't, like, you know, it wouldn't be a court case. Although, these days, it's sometimes hard to tell because some weird decisions have been made.
The joys of late-stage capitalism.
But, like, there is, like, a legal standard for, like, how different two compositions need to be. And I think there's, like, you know, people who kind of, like, specialize in making, like, these fake versions of songs. So that, like, you know, if it's like, oh, you know, Led Zeppelin will never let you license their songs, here's fake Led Zeppelin. So everyone still knows it's that Led Zeppelin song, but you can't be sued for using it.
Here's Zed Zeppelin.
It's really odd. God darn! I love how here he is just like, yeah, I'm gonna power up now because I'm mad, instead of like, hey, how about you let me power up for a while? Alright, we got the Super Saiyan skill. A quiet but fierce battle. I don't think it's gonna be that quiet.
5 minutes. Do you even know what a minute is?
But yeah, the reason I brought up the music thing is because the track that was playing during that fight, part of that sounds really similar to a Toto song. And there's another track that is also really similar to a Toto song, but it's just like, members of Toto are playing on this soundtrack. I don't think it's those specific tracks, but they are here, so clearly, you know, if Yamamoto couldn't have been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rip them off.
If it was a problem, they probably would have said something then and there.
Yeah. There's a track in here that sounds like Iron Man, and it's like, okay, but it's clearly like, you know, supposed to make you think, oh, it's like Iron Man without it actually being Iron Man. It'd be funny if, like, Goku, like, while Freeza was powering up, he just went to get a new shirt.
Where did that shirt come from? I know the clothes be. I stole it from Piccolo.
In this version, instead of Goku being like, I'm bored now, I'm leaving, and depowering, he's like, I'm bored now, I'm leaving, and then he depowers and then still punches the shit out of Frieza. Man, that whole fucking Super Saiyan fight, there's so much build up to the actual transformation. And you know, everyone watching it in English knew it was gonna happen, like, you know, it was one of those unavoidable spoilers. And then it happens, and it goes on for like 10 episodes, this fight. And you can't really blame Toei because, you know, they were just that close to the manga. Like, they couldn't, like, do anything. Like, you can't just suddenly have a filler arc happen in the middle of the climactic fight. So, yeah, it was fucky. And I think, they weren't allowed to make certain changes to the story, because in earlier Dragon Ball, they were often a bit more creative with, like, ways to, like, you know, insert more material or, like, kind of stall for time by having things happen differently. And I think during the King Piccolo arc, Toriyama's editor at the time was like, hey, you need to stop fucking with the story. And then there was, like, a whole staff shakeup as a result of that. So that's probably the guy we have to blame for, like, you know, the Frieza fight going on for 5 years. Like, While all this is going on, Mr. Popo is collecting the Dragon Balls on Earth. Where's that filler art? Darn! It's not what he says. It's the happy Freeza for some reason. Well, he's gonna blame Toei anyway. And that's fair.
なんということだ。最後の頼み綱、フリーザの宇宙船が。悟空、死ぬな、死ぬな。
That's another guy who just still sounds the freaking same. Toru Furuya. It's so interesting that, you know, some people, their voice changes a lot with age, and then other people sound the exact freaking same.
Yeah.
This epic dragon music happening right now. If you don't know anything about DBZ, you gotta be really confused right now. I don't think this outfit's even playable. They just put it in because it was like that in the story.
Yeah.
Although they were not in grass, 0 out of 10.
Honestly, some of the outfits did annoy me in this because they are like clearly in the story mode, so they can be used.
Yeah.
But then you can't in the actual like versus multiplayer.
Yeah, I don't really understand that decision. All right, let's check the title screen again. Let's see what it's saying now. Whoa, spoilers. Oh, another thing in Dragon Ball Kai. I liked that they messed with the intros more often to actually reflect what was going on in the story. Because, you know, original, like, DB and DBZ, you had the same intro for, like, hundreds of episodes that didn't reflect at all what the cast or the adventure was. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, the animation often looked kind of crap on it, so kind of, like, you know, messed it up. Plus, I don't know, I like Dragon Soul, but the ending themes are pretty bad. Alright, let's see. I love, like, Smiley Raccoon down here, look at him. Then we got Ginyu. I love that Master Roshi gets to be here for the random. Frieza's just hanging out over here.
I love that, like, for how long the Namek arc is, it's, like, 3 characters of this cast.
I like that this character select is kind of small because, like, transformations aren't separate.
Yeah.
So how do you use alternate outfits anyway?
You pick the character you want. And then you hope your friend you're playing with picks the same character.
Is that the only way to do it in this?
I am pretty sure that is how you do it.
That's stupid.
Yep.
Well, whatever. No wonder I didn't really, like, think about the alternate outfits in this game much as a kid. Like in the later games, there's like either like a slider or like the Street Fighter style thing, right?
Yep.
No, seriously, what the fuck is this? Frieza Soldier B! He was real the whole time! They didn't even get a chance to land. Trunks just teleported them to Earth and killed them. Well, he says, imagine finding the only other Raccoon fan in the world and getting stuck with the butt-out costume. Trunks' face is really weird in it. What is happening with the lights, really? How does this even... They had to model every Bulma, like, design.
Yeah, when are we gonna get playable Bulma?
She was supposed to be in Budokai 3, and it didn't happen.
Yep.
And I think there was, like, in a Japanese version, you could, like, kind of unlock her as, like, a costume or something. I don't remember. A new threat. Is it? Wait, when they redubbed, like, the early parts of DBZ, that's what they called the first episode. I actually really like Dr. Zero's design.
Yeah?
So it doesn't come out too great here because I don't think they could model all the wrinkles.
Well, he still manages to look older than Vegeta.
Well, it says they did the Bulmas during their free development time, like Male Vieira. I actually read that, like, this game was initially developed without, like, permission from anyone. Like, the director just kind of was, like, a guy at Bandai or something and be like, let's make a DBZ game. And he just did. And then they, like, proposed, they like, pitched it when they already had, like, all this game stuff done. And then the higher-ups were like, you can't do this. There's like a lot of stuff that's not okay about this that we will not approve. So they had to retool the game a bunch, and I think it's overall for the better because I saw an early character model and it looked like ass. So as a license holder, I'd probably also be like, maybe you should have like asked for our opinion on this first. Alright, so now we are having a heart attack while fighting, which is bad. So we're gonna have to hurry up with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over here.
Pillsbury Joe!
I also always thought that 19 and 20 were pretty effectively creepy. And by this point, like, the Netherlands is getting the Ocean dub again, so I think some of the background music might have helped with that a bit. And also the fact that I think that was the first time that we got, like, a big rerun hell, where, like, they had to rerun the previous arcs, like, multiple times before the androids actually freaking showed up. And it was like, oh shit, this is, like, this is a thing now. Stop blocking, you fuckface! I'm dying! Ow! Well, that didn't work. I played the US version when I was testing the PS2 capture thing. That didn't work. And so it was like Sean Schemmel. And I don't think they gave him proper voice direction for when he loses at this, because he's just like, ooh, what's happening to my body?
Ooh.
Got him. I remember this game being a lot harder. I'm just freaking shit. It is set to easy, but, like, I remember as a kid having it set to easy and being like, why is it so hard? So, I don't know. Maybe I just fundamentally misunderstood how to play the game. But yeah, they went like all out with the animations here, so I'm just like, engage devs, are you looking at this?
Oh no, Trunks came in and sliced Vegeta apart.
So yeah, we can give ourselves heart attacks now if you want. The only reason to do this is if you have the vaccine to like cheese the game. Like that's the only reason this would be in the game, right?
Yep.
However, we don't even get a transformation sequence. It's like, yep, he's a Super Saiyan now. And then these people exist. Vegeta's a Super Saiyan, and he's getting the shit kicked out of him. And now also this Bugman is here. Ah, I hate First Form Cell so much. He scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Kami's in this game. No, First Form Cell was so scary, I would like hide from the TV. This is the Iron Man track, by the way. In case you didn't notice. Even though like frickin' First Form Cell was so freaking scary, I did like all the like build up to it. Just like you think you know what's going on with the androids, and it's like, oh yeah, we found Trunks' time machine, and Trunks is like, but I have it right here. And it's like, oh, so someone else like used it, and there's like a weird gross hole in it, and then there's this weird egg and like a cicada thing, and it's all gross, and then it's like an entire town's population is fucking gone all of a sudden. It was like crazy. I really like that part of the story. Even though like most of it happened because of executive bullshit. Wait, do I have a destructive wave? I love how fusing with Kami and Nail is a power-up. How does that even work?
Yeah.
Right. When do we get Hellzone Grenade?
I think they made that his, like, ultimate attack.
Yep, special beam cannon is hard to do, and can't seem to pull that off. This is the weird like thing where it's like sometimes you press forward, but not other times. And when I was testing the game out before, I was doing it over and over, and now I can't even do it once. Like these move inputs are stupid, and I'm fairly sure they get better in the later games. And then in Tenkaichi, they're like piss easy because it's not about skill, it's about having fun. Oh man, I remember in this show when like, wait, why are they not in the city? Is there no city level in this?
Nope.
Whatever. Yeah, God forbid Dragon Ball has like interesting fucking places to fight. And earlier on they did do that, and I guess Toriyama just stopped wanting to draw them. I don't know.
That seems likely.
But yeah, in this show I remember when like Cell shows up and Piccolo's like, what the hell are you? And he's like, I guess you could say we're brothers. And it's like, what the fuck? Also, they didn't translate Solar Flare there for some. Piccolami? Why Piccolami? Like in the show, the joke is Kamikolo, right? Piccolami sounds like the Marsupilami. Where's that crossover? Tension Han landed with so much force that the sun was blocked out.
Let's go.
See, the city is clearly there. They modeled it, so why is it not a stage? I guess they didn't want to deal with the buildings.
ご飯連れて修行しようと思うんだ。じゃあ行ってくる。
Look how they modeled Chi-Chi for this one scene.
それから一日が過ぎた頃
But yeah, most Dragon Ball games are always like, alright, here's the grasslands, here's the plains.
Here's the mountain.
Yeah, here's the city stage, here's the ice stage,
忍び寄る
here's space.
Here's the destroyed city stage.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you might. Okay, there's always World Tournament Arena, obviously. And it's like, maybe they'll do, I don't know, Bobity's spaceship or something if you're lucky.
Oh, the hyperbolic time chamber.
Ah, right, gotta have that. Gotta have the hyperbolic time chamber. Oh, there it is, Hellzone Grenade. I wonder if I can actually do it. And have to be fused with Kami. I'm assuming I start as fused with Kami. Or do I have to still, like, do it manually? Okay, now I'm fused with Kami. The fuck's a Kami? It means God. Now bow. So cool.
Yeah.
It's the Cell Saga abridged. It's like they had way too much fun just like making like awesome scenes happen. Like the entire like Trunks versus Cell thing has some of the like most badass like lines. I'm just like, God, why isn't this the real show? I can't do the Hellzone Grenade. And there's also a Light Grenade, so I don't know what they didn't give those better names, but kick, forward kick, kick, forward kick, energy. Kick, forward kick. Fuck. I can't do it. It's not happening. I'm just gonna beat him up.
A new type!
They put so much detail into like matching shots from the show, and I don't think like is there any other DBZ game after this that puts that much effort into the cutscenes? I guess eventually the novelty wore off of like remaking the scenes.
Yeah, I wonder like how Kakarot does it in that regard.
I don't know anything about that game.
I know they just like continue to put DLC out for it to the point where it like surprises me. I'm like, oh god, you're still doing that? People are still buying it?
The Saiyan outfits, which are the wrong shade of blue. I guess they just kind of like fused like the Namek Vegeta and Cell Saga Vegeta outfits in a way. I don't know. It's a Cell Saga design, but a Budo tournament. He's gonna make us eat grapes. Look at this face. What the hell? Korin is in this.
He's a different breed of cat.
He's looking a little fucky there, but don't worry about it. Actually, I'm Android 16.
God, I love Cell Stuff voice so much more.
What is happening with the lighting? It keeps getting weird. What is that? It's like reversed. Cell's Game by Orson Scott Card.
Oh no. Great, Cell's racist.
And homophobic. Unlock Dark Goku. Oh boy. Let's not get into that.
Goku Dark.
I'm thinking about that one infamous super line. You know the one.
Oh yeah, Cell Game Arena, that's another one they always put in.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to do the Warp Kamehameha, but I think I don't have enough energy.
God, the Warp
Okay.
Kamehameha is such a spectacular bitch of a thing to pull off in Budokai 3.
It is here too, because it doesn't take a lot of ki, and it seems like it's easy to do, and it's just not happening. And now Cell's dead.
With Budokai 3, if you want to do the Warp Kamehameha, you have to win 3 rounds of rock, paper, scissors against the other person in a row.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because it's part of that whole, like, mechanic. And it's only if you're able to do that will you get to see, that move, the Special Beam Cannon, and Final Flash. Like, it's baffling. I should, like, move
Oh cool, I've unlocked the Warp Kamehameha as a skill, so I can fail to use it in custom.
Well, if there's moves you want to show off, do it in practice mode.
Yeah. Later though, I'm unlocking things. That's the name of the show.
Good.
戦えるわけないだろう。相手は貴様でもかなわなかったセルだぞ。
クロご飯はオラたちの思ってる以上に信じられねえような力を持ってんだ。そいつが精神と時の部屋で解放され始めた。
I'm reminded of Beast Wars right now with this animation.
平和の世の中を取り返してやんだ。わかりました。やってみます。
Parentheses, for now.
For a fight.
You peaked. What? You peaked. Aww.
すっかりその気か。幸運かもしれんぞ。真の恐怖を知った途端、死ぬことになるんだからな。
The fuck does that mean, Cell? I swear the computer just starts before it's a fight. It start just mashing buttons the whole time. The moves are just not coming out. Go on, fucking earn your money! There you go. I was trying to do that for about 5 years, and all I got was like... I love this too, that he just de-transforms.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? Ah, I keep losing my androids! Where are they going?
Oh, hold on, go on. I gotta read.
Ow! Ow, stop it! Ah! And that's how Cell was defeated with no consequences. Boom!
To unlock people, are you gonna have to get like the crazy what-if scenarios in this?
I might. I know I have to do the extended story mode and like some stuff in the World Tournament.
本当は戦いたくないんだ。殺したくないんだよ。お前みたい
うわ
なやつでも。僕には分かってきたんだ。お父さんがセルを倒せるのは僕だけだって言ったことが。僕は昔から 怒りでカッとなると自分の意志を超えてとんでもない力でめちゃくちゃな戦いを始めてしまうらしいんだ。だからきっとお父さんはそいつを計算して。
そんな話を聞いておじけづく
You're a real kid.
やはりガキだな。それどころかどうしても貴様を怒らせたくなってきたぞ。
When you accidentally new type.
Yeah. We got Teen Gohan. Yeah, that was a weird terminology for a while, where like this form is Teen Gohan, even though he's like, what, like 10?
Yeah.
And then actual teenage Gohan was like adult Gohan, or just Gohan, right?
Yeah. Now they can call him Adult Gohan.
やめろ。
Everyone's an android now, by the way, according to the subtitles. How'd you get over there?
You know what bothers me the most about Super's art style, actually?
Mm-hmm.
They got rid of Gohan's bang.
Huh.
Yeah, and he looks so much worse without it.
Wait, did he have the bang the entire time, or was that an Ultimate Gohan thing? I'm like not sure now. Gohan explodes! We'll have to wish him back.
Yeah, no, he had the bang the entire time.
What is this Cell Jr. like doing? He was like doing a little dance. Snake! Geek! Ah!
Man, I love this bit in Tenkaichi 3 where you fight through the Cell Juniors.
Mm-hmm.
Because that game like actually assigns stats based on how, you know, strong the characters should be in comparison to each other. So you just shred them. Like, rip through them, and it's so cool.
Doesn't Tenkaichi also just like allow you to like, you know, defeat like Super Saiyan 4 Goku with Mr. Satan though?
Yes.
I remember there being like actual like, you know, the power level debate people going like, could base Mr. Satan defeat Super Saiyan 4 Goku because he could do it in Tenkaichi or shit like that. People are taking that a little too seriously.
Yeah, power level people are like...
Okay, that happened. Gohan was so confused by that he like reverted to Super Saiyan 1. Is that I'm not allowed to hold forward? Is that the trick?
Yes?
Controls in this game are kind of dumb.
Yep. So, are you planning to do unlock-a-thons for any other Dragon Ball games?
Yeah, because I love these old games. They're very nostalgic. So I want to do 2 and 3, probably Tenkaichi because, you know, million characters and it's fun.
Are you going to do all 3 Tenkaichi games or just like 3?
I'll have to look into what the differences are again because I don't remember. Ow. Stop it!
Credit to Tenkaichi 1, it had a lot more fun, like, what-if scenarios.
Wasn't there one of them have like a thing where it's like Zarbon and the quest for beauty?
I think so, yeah.
I always love the what-if stuff, and I think Wario like an hour ago said something about wanting Dragon Ball games to do the One Piece thing of having original stories.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, absolutely agree with that. Of course, now that there is new Dragon Ball material coming out, it's not as important, and, you know, Fighters has been the thing for a while, which did have an original story,
Yep.
And, you know, was way more just about, like, being a fighting game. And then now Tenkaichi 4 is happening, so that could be interesting.
いい気になるなよ、小僧。本気で私を倒せると思ってるのか。
You named me Toddler with a capital T. So I'm gonna add that to the Dragon Ball Wiki as a nickname for Gohan. Gohan bluffs. Cell gets serious. Don't drop your guard. Press start button to begin. Well, I love how they just gave Cell like even more moves. It's like, yeah, he probably could do this.
Yeah, but they've always done that to like pad out his move list. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
Like, every single Budokai game makes his ultimate attack the Spirit Bomb, even if it makes no fucking sense. And it's not until the Tenkaichi games where they're like, hey,
Stop that.
why don't we just make his super move like the blow up the planet Kamehameha? Because he actually does that one.
Yeah, but you know, you should not blow up the planet. That's not conducive to fight.
Super mustache.
Super Mustache Gamer, welcome to the chat.
Welcome to
A Cell outperformance. Haha.
welcome to Rosie channel.
Why is Cell so strong all of a sudden? Why am I getting my ass kicked?
He's super duper perfect.
Oh well, at least I can't get a ring out into Cell Games Arena. What happened there? Let me look at like Gohan's moves right here, because maybe he has something. I don't really understand the different Kamehamehas that you can do. Like maybe you're supposed to like buffer these into other things. But again, it feels like a really weird version of Tekken somehow. Ow! Stop it! I just didn't do anything there. Ah, stop it! Ow! Stop it! Stop with the blocks! Stop it! Because I know the instant I try to throw him, he's just gonna do some bullshit. Asshole. I'm back, so round 3. I have to beat that many Cell Juniors, you have to beat this many Gohans to win. Gohan, it would be cool if you actually did your move. What is happening now?
What about this? Just a road.
Yeah, where the hell? That comes from? It's where the military comes in. Do a Kamehameha Gohan, God! Whatever. I won.
Yeah!
Seriously, every time I think I start understanding how to do the moves in this, I don't. Darn! Like, they even made Buff Cell! Look at it! They put that in the game for no reason other than it was in the story. Mixed blood power. That sounds a little odd, but yeah. Hybrids. Going just like, big deal, I knocked him back into this transformation like 3 times already. Hey, you're supposed to say darn, Goku. You can't say damn. Fucking King Kai shot. King Kai, there's something wrong with the lighting! Double damn! Drat! And double drat! King Kai, where do I put him? Just stuff him in the cupboard. It'll be fine. It's all good. Play with the radar. Piccolo needed to get into the shot there. I'm back because of bullshit. Didn't Goku blow your top off earlier? It was on vacation at the time.
I moved it into my crotch. That's why I have that armored shell piece there.
As long as the nucleus in my crotch is intact, I can't be defeated. And with the power of this codpiece, you'll never be able to defeat me. Unlock the codpiece skills. His bang's out of control.
Super Saiyan Bang.
By the power of teen angst. I don't know, he's 10. I think this is kid angst. Oh wait, he actually can become Buff Cell. Okay, I didn't know that. How much key do I need to get back? Okay, 4. Not going too well. No, stop it! Ah! Sit him here! negative power rain. That's Vegeta's technique. Ow! And single key blasts are so freaking useless in this game. Ow! Stop it! You're a mean one, Mr. Cell! Your old mouth is in your crotch! It is, though. Don't deny it. The power of punch seems to be helping me pretty well here. Ow. Should have said that. 2, 3, 4. How many? This doesn't do it. Okay, throws are bullshit in this game. I just go through him. You fucking stop that, buddy. Go Super Saiyan, you dumbass! These controls, man. Fuckity do that. Unlimited Gohan! Ow. Wake-ups have always been my least favorite thing about fighting games as a genre. Because I always get it wrong. Because it's like, okay, the guy's on the ground, you want to press your advantage, and he's just like, nope, doesn't matter if I'm on the ground, can't do anything. Okay, do you need like a different amount of punches? No, it's 4 punches. So why does it proc at 3? That's right, I just said that. Because the capsule like glows like it's like, yeah, you can do it now, bitch. Except when you can't, I guess. This makes no sense. Move list is a lie. It must be. Fuck off! What? Cell's an asshole.
Yeah.
Go on, just call him a bitch.
Yep.
He's like, bitch, bitch. Tim Allen unlocked.
Yeah, where's my home improvement fighting game?
He's like, real men don't need move lists. More power. And he goes like Ultra Super Saiyan or whatever the fuck. Don't they have like a real name for that now?
Yeah, I think it's like grade 1 and 2 or something.
Oh yeah. Trunks is just like, I thought I dodged that in this continuity. Trunks is like, what the fuck? How did I get here? And that's how you unlock Cell. Yeah, I like in-game transformations, but I also think they're kind of clunky here. Because, like, you got all these characters who shouldn't be able to de-transform, and also de-transforming in general is really annoying.
That is another thing that Budokai 3 finally fixed in the series, where certain characters have transformations that just cannot be reversed.
Do they also make, like, de-transforming, like, not something that happens so easily?
Yes. It's hard to describe without actually having the Budokai 3 HUD up to point things out.
Well, that'll be for the future, then. Why is the loading time so long all of a sudden? What's going on?
I don't know.
Please don't, like, crash the game right after I finally beat that asshole. Dragon Ball Z! Hello? Video game?
Whoa.
Yeah, this, let's just give it a bit. Let's just give it a bit. Dragon Blue Balled. Yeah, let's just, you know, we have plenty to talk about. Let's give it a couple, let's give it a little bit, because I don't want to have to do it again. Yeah, because, like, I feel like de-transforming should only happen if it's, like, you know, you ran out of energy completely, or you get, like, super knocked down or something, because that's what happens in the show.
Yeah.
And here it's just, like, if you are below the threshold of what you need to trigger the transformation, and you get hit, like, at all, it seems, you just de-transform. And I feel like, you know, with how transformations generally work in Dragon Ball, it should be, like, mostly one way. Like, you know, you build up your power, kind of like in a trading card game. It's like,
yeah.
You don't suddenly go back. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to, like, reset the game at this point, because, what? Well, I'm at it. I wonder if there's a way to, like, fix that thing with the lighting, because I don't know, like, so many options here, guys. Crazy. I would not, like, at all know, like, what I'd have to mess with to fix that issue. I have to, like, look it up somewhere. Alright, reset the game, and hopefully it's saved that I beat Cell, because, Oh. Could you get that for me, please?
Yep.
My pill alarm's going off, so Corona's beeping in the other room. Bandai and Dimps, also known for Sonic Advance. Like how in DBZ Kakarot did it, where you have a key stat, transformations drained it, and you de-transform and it runs out. I haven't played Kakarot, so I don't know how that plays at all, but that sounds like a good way to do it. Okay, load my game. It's kind of odd that you load your game after the title screen, so most of the time you're not even going to see the cool other title screens. Alright, let's see if it unlocks Cell. Wait, hang on a minute. Yeah, it didn't. Fuck. Much like in the show, you thought you finally won at great cost, and then he comes back. You gotta fight him again.
So, the way transforming and de-transforming works in Budokai 3, as best as I can try and describe it without showing it to you, is, instead of the one key bar, and, like, you know, it has a number next to it to show how many you have, it physically shows each, like, individual key bar. And
Right.
there's big key bars and small key bars. And the big ones are like your base power level, and if you're below that, those will automatically fill up. If you're above, they'll slowly tick down.
Yeah, I kind of remember that,
When
yeah.
you transform, it actually it turns the smaller ones into larger ones, so that becomes your base power. But if you get like hard knocked down when you're lower than like the max number of key bars, that's when you get de-transformed.
Look how just, he does one combo and I'm out of Super Saiyan.
I think one way you have to do it is you gotta do like the quick recover to avoid like going down.
How do I do that?
I don't know, you're playing. Not me.
Any game telling me about quick cover, man. Didn't have a mini game telling me it's quick cover from fake Vegeta. Ow. Stop blocking. They're so blocky in this. It's like Pan in Final Bout. See, I'll never shit on a Dragon Ball game because I grew up with Final Bout. Okay, I was mashing the button and he still just got in there first. What horse shit. I'm gonna go to the papers and let everyone know that Cell is a cheater! That'll really piss him off. Let's go on TV and be like, Cell is a bitch-ass motherfucker, or whatever. Wait, what's that line from Snapcube? Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass something or other. Man. He's input reading. I can tell he's input reading. I was blocking, so he backed up. He knew I was blocking, even though I couldn't block for real yet. Gohan, please. Just actually do the move! Like that. It's not that hard. Now we're talking. Kind of a bit. Okay, now don't fuck this up the last second. Come on. Fuck off! Really? God, like, there's nothing worse than like a stiff-ass fighting game where you swear you're doing the inputs and it's just not happening for like 5 hours and you're like helpless to watch as the CPU is like completely like, tears off your limbs one by one. Fun stuff all around for everyone. Dude, the Kamehameha! I swear I'm pressing the button. What am I doing wrong here? Like, I wasn't having any trouble, like, doing Kamehamehas over and over as Goku. You input reading fucking coward piece of shit. How about you fight me like a real person? Fucking AI, you're not even a real fighter. Wait for me so I can transform, please. Okay. Cool stuff. Fuck off. So that kick just like hit him and he just sold it. He's... Are you John Cena? If you're blocking when the fight starts, he just throws you immediately. That's how I know this fucker's cheating. You can't even do anything. I have to take my thumb off the D-pad to do this. Because if you are, like, in the same century as your Kamehameha inputs trying to, like, hitting any direction, it just doesn't come out. And then, as I was saying that, it was also not coming out while I was doing that. Get the fuck away from me! Green piece of shit! Yeah, that was fucking pointless. How is he blocking on Wake Up? That makes no fucking sense. Stop it. It's like he becomes even harder to fight when he de-transforms. How was they doing those side steps earlier? I want to know that. It's really useful.
Oh, guard and up and down.
Gohan, please. Gohan, please! Yeah, I was doing it. I was doing it. Fuck off, Cell. What is the difficulty spike at, like, the last fight? What happened? Okay, no, it doesn't work. It's not just guard and... Okay, you gotta, like, mash it like crazy, like most things in this game, I guess. I can't do it. I don't know how I'm sidestepping. It just happens. Can't believe that actually landed. How many Gokus does this game have? One! Actually. Sure. Go ahead. Come in cold.
Give your thumbs a break.
Show me up. Humiliate me completely. Do it. X.
本気で
What is transform again?
Punch, kick, and guard at the same time. So every button but circle. You need 4 for Super Saiyan 1, 5 for 2. Kind of like the weird tech ruins above the health bars. I just noticed that. I don't know what they're there for, but they're very early 2000s. I want to play those Kamen Rider fighting games.
God, this sucks.
I know, right? And you have only tried it like twice so far. I don't understand why the difficulty spike is so insane. I swear to God, like, the input reads shit just doesn't land on him properly. Yeah, punch him in the ass. We need Unaka to come in. Crit this guy. Nothles is in like super focus mode right now, guys.
Fuck you, piece of shit.
There's like something in his AI that just makes him block everything when he gets low on health. And you have a throw, but like the range on it sucks.
Fuck it.
You gotta rush him down a lot, I think.
Eat my ass!
You found like a cheese strat there, like
Yep.
constantly doing the rush down, and then once he couldn't do it anymore, he immediately went into blocking everything. Thank you, though.
And then it freezes.
Yeah, please, for the love of fuck, do not freeze the game again. Can I like save state to make sure that like if I find a fix for this or something, like save state. Please don't crash again.
God, Vegeta's face is like someone just told him he had to play the fight again.
I care about you now! You want Sally's! My favorite line in these stupid fucking subtitles.
消えてろベジータ
What the fuck is this translation? I don't know. I need an interview with the person who subtitled this version of the game.
I like that entire Earth was capitalized.
どうした孫悟飯最後の抵抗を見せてみろ
あれよ抵抗したって無駄なことぐらい分かってるおいこら諦めんなんてねえだろご飯お父さんまさかどこあの世から話してるおめえ
They
も
modeled Gregory and Bubbles for this.
あすりゃ勝てるさ絶対だ
You lay him low, Son Gohan.
片方の腕しか使えないし木だってもうかっこいいか大丈夫おめえなら勝てる自分の力を信じろ
Goku's in the nether? You're making it sound a little weird there.
最後に見せてくれよオラたち二人で作った力をはい
This episode of the show was so hype. I watched it over and over. I can, like, quote that freaking episode from start to finish, including the music cues. Like the dub, at least. 'Cause that was... I love that episode in the dub. There's so many, like, great lines. Where did Piccolo's brain go? Like, they all show up to help, and it's so cool. A lot of people don't like that element of it, but...
Although those people are wrong.
Yeah, fuck you, Team 4-Star. I like how much we can see the back of his throat. Someone was having fun with the model here. That's great.
Perfect!
Yeah, some games have like a Kami's lookout stage too.
ちょっと聞いてくれ
Pretty neat.
前にブルマから言われたことがあんだこのオラが悪い奴らを引きつけてるんだってな考えてみると確かにそうだオラがいねえ方が地球が平和だっちゅう気がすんだ
It looked like they just threw Trunks off the lookout for a second. Seriously, they just like frickin' like gave Gohan a tux for that 2-second shot. There's no reason for this, but they did it anyway. I love how like he said 3 different things at the same time. He said bye-bye, the speech bubble that is there for some reason says goodbye, subtitle says see ya. Can we get Sean Schemmel in here to do a 4th version? Please do not mute my VOD. I mean, this isn't the original version, so I don't think this will trigger like a DMCA, but like, Kami, aka God. Huey's in this game? I guess if you play the extended story mode, he's in there somewhere. Okay, it's an instrumental. I thought there was like a vocal version, but Infogram. Language specialists. I doubt it. 何が来ての気分はヘラヘラ I always think of the freaking Lucky Star thing where Konata sings Headshot. Look at this Yajirobe. Sparkin! Who's that?
It's me yawning.
Pull to win! Yeah, we should have been using pole the whole time.
Oh, Yamcha.
Man, when I was a kid, well, this one kid in my class swore that you could like unlock like Namek Saga characters in this.
Everybody did.
Yeah. That was the same kid who, So when Dragon Ball Z first aired in the Netherlands, like, you know, the first 2 episodes aired, and everyone was so hyped, and it was so cool. And the next day we were, like, in school, and I was in, like, I don't know, like, what... This was, like, 2000, 2001, so I would have been in, like, 3rd grade, 4th grade by American standards-ish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were just like on a playground being like, oh man, did you watch Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, it's so cool. You want to play Dragon Ball Z? And we like play pretend. And this one kid, like came up and was like, you want to play Dragon Ball Z with us? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, do you want to be Goku or Piccolo? And he's like, I'm the dick licker! And then he ran away. So, it's so funny to me that because you get this weird abridged story mode to start with, that we still haven't unlocked Yamcha. Shoutouts to the Dragon Ball Z. Oh boy. Now let's take a look at like who we're still missing here, because yeah, this is like weird. Like we don't have Android 18, but we have 17. Like 18 like wasn't even there. I don't think we saw her at any point. Like maybe like once. 19 is not unlocked, 16 is not unlocked. Dodoria's in this freaking game apparently.
Oh yeah, Dodoria and Zarbon, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah? We didn't see them except for like in the background.
Yeah.
And yeah, Yamcha is like the most coveted character, I suppose. Trunks, Mr. Satan still needs to be unlocked. So that's so weird, because you'd think like the weirder characters would be the ones that like, you know, would be harder to unlock. But instead of just like, no, you played through the story, you don't have Trunks and 18. What is happening right here? Alright, so now we just suddenly get like new episodes in between the old ones. That's how this works. And that's how you unlock even more things. And then I think if we do all of those, you unlock the what-ifs.
かつてピッコロより勝利を収めた孫悟空は息子ご飯を連れて
So I don't know if this is just straight up the same cutscene or anything. This is still like glitched. I don't know why. I think now we have to like use Piccolo instead or something like that.
Yep.
共通の大敵
A mutually deadly foe. It's a really forced, weird way of putting this situation.
二人で来たというわけか。一応聞いてやるが貴様ら。
We're here to fight for Stola.
待ってたろオラの子取り
You're
消し
invoking Stola power!
お前らごときで俺に
I'm so strong, I've turned the world into a void.
のほど知らずとはこのこと
Raditz was in like 4 episodes of this show, and in the old dub he got like so many just like
こう
like eternally great lines. Just because of the way that the voice actor was just like such a smug bastard in his performance. So even though he said stupid shit like, "Excuse me, has anyone seen my arm? You can't miss it. It's green." Raditz is such a good poster child for DBZ power creep. Oh, I did the quick recovery somehow. I think they like pressed guard as I was falling or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Destructive wave.
See, what else do I have here? Because that's the weird thing about the story mode, is that you don't always have all your moves. You kind of gotta deal with that. Like when someone does fall down, your wake up takes a long time if they don't quick recover, so... And then you can't hit them when they're on the ground, so you're just kind of like, yup. I'm just gonna chill out and have a cup of coffee over here while you work on not being on the ground. I think I like headbutted and kneed him at the same time and just compressed his head into his torso is what happened. I know we still gotta go through like all of Dragon Ball, but I want to show you like the ocean dub sometime. Not only for like the stupid memeable lines, but some of those voice performances are really good. Like, I really like Goku and Piccolo in the ocean dub. It really looks like you could just take a chomp out of that tail. Alright, so we got a skill for Pickle Man. I don't know why I call him Pickle Man. I just do. So there was like another one listed that we couldn't play at after this, so I think there's gonna be another fight now? Maybe?
Yeah,
Even though this cutscene's the same?
You might have to do the minigame again.
Yeah, oh, we're Pickle Man now. You need key to launch special beam cannon, make circles. Oh, fuck. Well, can I just, like, keep going at least this time? See, that's way easier. It's way easier. I don't know why everyone had such trouble with the move name Makanko Sapo.
Special beam cannon! Special beam cannon is silly.
There it is.
Yep.
You're the one who's dead! I love this translation. We are the one who will cause the troubles. When did they first start adding, like, movie characters?
I think Budokai 3 was the first time.
Also, freaking Gohan with the orange gi and the sword. That never freaking goes anywhere.
Nope.
Like, in the TV series, there's like a filler episode that explains how he, like, you know, ruins that outfit by going Great Ape again, and then he gets the Pickle Man outfit. But In the manga, it's just like, oh yeah, you transformed and now you're naked. I'm gonna use the closed beam. Now you have the orange gi and the sword. And then next time you see Gohan, he's in the Piccolo outfit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's a Cyberman. I love how literally the first we see of Yamcha is him dying.
Yamcha unlocked.
There's just no respect for Yamcha, and that's fucked up.
サイヤ人大衆貴様ら何の目的でこの地球に来やがったお前はナメック星人
You created the Dragon Ball.
ドラゴンボールとかいうやつを作ったのは貴様だろう
The eponymous Dragon
一
Ball.
番の目的だ俺たちによこすんだな栽培マンはまだまだいるん
Yeah,
だ
the
ぜ
Z is silent.
あんな雑魚どもが相手になると思ってるのか一気に片付けてやる
Pickle versus lettuce, go! He's like a purple Smurf.
You know, it's funny, for all the disrespect Yamcha gets, I think there was like a little bit he was a fairly high tier character in Fighters.
Did they like catch that out?
But maybe it was early on enough, I think. Because pretty much Yamcha was just Marvel vs. Capcom Wolverine.
Ah, okay. Say no more. I get it. Yeah, I really don't get why they did the whole thing where you can only play like half the story mode at first. It's so odd.
Oh my god, are the Cybermen and Cell Juniors playable in versus?
No, I don't think they are.
That's really dumb.
Well, I guess they probably figured, like, okay, who actually wants to play as these? Because they weren't yet in Tenkaichi mode of, like, just going fully insane.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Stop it! Someone's playing really badly right now. The frickin' Cyberman! How am I supposed to take that seriously? I'm doing exactly what happened in the show by underestimating these fuckers.
Each of these is worth 1.
Ow.
That is worth 5. And I'm worth 15. Oh, I'm getting you mixed up.
What is this alternate reality where Nappa and Raditz are reversed? Nappa is Goku's brother, I guess.
Male pattern baldness runs in the family.
No! Years later, bald Ultimate Gohan saves the Earth. His hubris was contained in his alternate universe hair. I remember there used to be a joke about, like, if they made Super Saiyan Nappa, you wouldn't be able to tell. And I think they did make him, and, like, his mustache gets bigger or something.
Yeah.
I fucking lost to a Saibai Man. Which they spelled correctly, surprisingly.
Nappa goes Super Saiyan and he gets Heihachi eyebrows.
That'd be so good. Apparently Yamcha can get a dramatic finish where he blasts the Cyberman into Nappa and makes him do the pose instead.
Yep, that's in there.
That's great. I didn't know about that. See, I just want to, like, finish it, and then they're just on the ground for 5 hours, so I do a whole combo, and then they combo me when they finally do get up. How did you reflect that? Stop it. What's this guy's deal? Where you sell? You're not supposed to be input reading. Pickle Man, you were supposed to do a kick there. Alright, I guess we're not doing that. See, that's what I was trying to do earlier. Chihuahua!
Chihuahua!
That's his preferred pet that he wants to adopt. And then the frickin' the animal shelter is like, sir, we need you to put down your address. And he's just like, oh, that wasteland over there. And they're like, no, we need a real address, sir. Also, it says here you're a demon lord. We can't let demon lords adopt pets. It's not responsible.
I'm a slug. Oh, that's fine.
He's a demon and a slug, though. Until he's not a demon anymore. But that's a matter, because it's a thing. It's a whole plot point, and people just like ignore it. Probably because the old dub like fucked it up. Even though this isn't a fight, this is still just like a cutscene we get now that we weren't allowed to see before.
Yeah.
Really, Key Blast Cannon is what you're gonna go with for that? Fine.
You missed!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Man, I remember the frickin' trailer for the Kai dub.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just immediately obvious how much better the acting was compared to the old dub.
Yeah.
Like, Krillin got the line where it's just like, everyone's dying and I don't know how to stop it. And, like, it was immediately just like, whoa, that's way more dramatic than anything in the old dub. I'm gonna do Kagebunshin no Jutsu now. Yeah, I don't know if we'll see the Destructor Disc here, but, yeah, the Destructor Disc is such a cool move that never gets, like, proper use, because it would be too OP. Nappa, please. Okay, my move triggered and just didn't come out. Like, the sound went off, but nothing happened. And now my key is gone. There we go. Now we're back in business! Ha ha ha! We may be out of business soon.
It's not a good movie at all.
Yeah?
But I love in the second Broly film.
Yeah?
When Krillin shows up in the Piccolo gear.
Yeah. Some of the movies are just really good because they're like animated better than parts of the show at that point.
Yeah.
And they get like cool set pieces because they don't have to just copy what Toriyama felt like drawing. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, you're kind of just rehashing like these story arcs and compressing them in like 45 minutes, so.
Yeah! Yeah!
Man, early on in the Z manga and the English, for some reason they make Piccolo talk like all fucking old-timey.
Like Oriange.
Yeah, totally. Like Raditz shows up and like acts like an asshole, and then Piccolo's supposed to just be like, "Do you have any idea who you're talking to?" And then in the manga, they were like, "What say you? Know you not the one to whom you show such insolence?"
Oh my god.
Remember when Tien turns the arena floor into a hole to the core of the earth? I don't think it went that deep. Also, I'm surprised you have seen that much Dragon Ball. We got the Fierce Ranma, now we can gender swap Piccolo, who has no gender. I don't think they thought this one through. Ah man, this sacrifice looks so fucking cool in the show, and then in the Japanese version it has like one of the coolest like musical cues.
Why didn't you dodge?
Seeing DBZ to when Boosh first shows up. Yeah, but you just reference like original Dragon Ball though. Did you notice? My blood is purple now. Yeah, the whole thing is like if you get killed by a demon, your soul doesn't go to the afterlife. Which is why it's like super important to like revive Krillin in the King Piccolo saga. But when Piccolo kills Raditz, he goes to the afterlife. So then Kami's like, that's weird. Character development is on the rise. Dragon Ball makes any wish come true.
Until it can't.
Silhouetto Piccolo. So I think, is this the what if? Because we're getting like Vegeta POV right now.
It might be, yeah. Son of a gun, Kakarot! You're only a little warriorette! What the fuck does that mean? Warriorette? I'm gonna start using that. Is that in the dictionary? Pretty good scenes involving rope. Well, could have been way better. Yeah, I love a lot of OGDB, and I love a lot of Z too, but like, I think it's all a lot better when you like get it from the perspective of, you know, seeing that flow from the beginning. Even though, you know, just watching a crappy dub of Z is how, like, you know, I fell in love with the show originally. But I think it's because I, like, kind of saw a lot of the potential there. So, like, you know, everyone dies in the Saiyan fight, and then I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for them to come back so I can learn more about them. You know? Yeah! Put him through a mountain! Ow. Go downstairs for a little bit.
Alright.
Want to try and get the coat hanger up.
Okay.
So I can let Dad know if the hanger works.
Final bash! Okay, this is definitely Steve Lukather solo right here. What happened to first bash? That was in Vegeta's childhood that we didn't see. He like bashed the guy's head in and it was like, this is only my first bash.
ちょうどいい。お前にもナッパの受けた痛み、思い知らせてやる。行くぞ、影頭。
Bald head! Vegeta really needs to work on his one-liners. Just blasted him out of the air. Put it for the mountain! I'm gonna put everyone through the mountain. I feel like the Gallic gun was a little stronger than that in the show. I love how it's the same animation of Vegeta every time.
これでサイヤ人は俺とお前の二人っきり。どうだ？ナッパの代わりをやらない。
開けるな！誰がお前なんかと！
そうか、残念だ。ならば死ね！
There's a DBZ game on the SNES that's kind of like a visual novel with like fight sequences. And I think if you lose to Raditz, you get like a bad ending where like Raditz takes Gohan to space, and then later all the Saiyans like return to Earth to destroy it. You get like evil Gohan. Oh, that awkwardness of when you're just like floating slightly above the ground. Now, if you were Princess Peach, that would allow you to be way stronger, but unfortunately Vegeta is not as powerful as Princess Peach. Will you get out of here, kid? Goddamn. And this is just base form Princess Peach we're talking about. Gallic Cannon! We cannot spell! Nobody can stop my Gallic Cannon! Die with the earth!
バカめ、気づかれないとでも思っているのか。しかし、そのしたたかさが気に。
I wanna see this AU.
俺の仲間にならないか。
Space Pirate Yajirobe.
おめえはなんかといたらすぐ死んでまうわ。あのサイヤ人みてやにな。
あのサイヤ人のように、ラッパのことか。ラッパのことか。
Okay, so, English dub fans probably won't get that, but that's supposed to be a take on an iconic Goku thing where, like, when he's fighting Freeza, Frieza says something about, like, that Earthling I killed or whatever, and then Goku's like, you mean Krillin? And then, like, gets all, like, powered up. So that's supposed to be a reference to that, but I don't think the dub really, like, had that line originally. Isn't it supposed to be Gallic Gun? It's Gyari Kaho in Japanese, and I think Gallic Cannon would be a more literal translation, which is what they used here. But they used Gallic Gun in the dub because it fits the lip flaps, obviously. And it alliterates nicely. It's just a better name, so... I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this Unlock-a-Mania in one go here. Because it's almost 4, and I might have to leave at some point. feel like the dub had something pretty close to that curling moment. Honestly, I don't freaking remember because I just like vegged out during those 10 episodes of fucking nothing happening.
フリーザに到着し体力を回復させナメック星に向かおうとしていた。フリーザ様はどこに行かれたんだ。
Hey, there's Kiwi. I think he was supposed to be playable originally, because there's like voice files in the game implying that. Darn! That rat! It was blue pool. And the lighting's still fucky. And where is Dodoria right now? I'm gonna play as Dead Namek number 3. There he is! Quack! I love how even with the extended story mode, we're still just like rushing through. Are those sprites? I don't think those Dragon Balls are 3D, are they? Hey! It's my lucky day! Someone should do a redub of this game with these subtitles. Will Vegeta be able to get all the Dragon Balls? They finally remember that there's multiple. Skipping all the filler of the trip to Namek, kind of a shame, but can't blame him. Yeah, I mean, I kinda liked the space stuff. I wouldn't have minded some more of that, honestly. Space Orphans is pretty neat. I kinda like fake Namek because there's just... It looks way cooler than real Namek. It has like set pieces and shit. Like, I really feel like, the people making the show should have been allowed to have more freedom to, like, make stuff like Namek more interesting. Or, you know, just give the people who came up with that filler stuff, like, their own show, because clearly there's some good, like, visual concepts there. You stop blocking. I still like don't know how to sidestep. It just kind of happens sometimes. Move didn't come out that I wanted to do there. Now I am the one who's on the floor for 5 years. This is awkward. Vegeta, please! Garlic hole! Ow. Go down already, you fuck. Know how to cancel combos? No! This game's stiff as fuck, I don't know anything. Look in the chat though. And also, seriously, the lighting keeps getting weirder. I don't know what's wrong with this emulator. A transformed me is unbeatable! He said the line, kind of. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool pose at the end. Alright, we got Zarbon! Every time people land, the lighting just goes all weird. Water! What was Raccoon's hair doing right there? Did you see that? It was great.
邪魔者の始末お願いしましたよ。銀特戦隊もう来やがったか。
Even Vegeta's surprised that the Ginyus are already here. Subtitles, please. Please don't. Raccoon's voice actor is having a little too much fun. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. God, there's like nothing you can do other than just immediately like fucking you as soon as the fight starts. Trying to let them down there. Didn't work. Ow. No, even though most of these fights aren't that hard and I can just kind of like, you know, brute force him, that freaking cell fight has me, like, just, you know, really trying to take it seriously, and then I kind of get worse because I'm thinking about the game too much when it's so stiff. I don't know. Was that like a precursor to Final Flash? What do we think? This fucking pose, I love it.
さあそろそろ始めようぜ。お命ちょうだい。
Raccoon is a very normal guy. And we unlocked the Doria somehow. He wasn't even here. Like, you couldn't have the Vegeta versus the Doria fight in there to do that? I don't know. The entire, like, thing where you have to go back and get more of the story mode is just super weird. So there was a GameCube port of this game, and apparently they changed the graphics so it was all cel shaded. Hey, there's the frog. We finally found out. We finally found out what happened to Ginyu.
地球人たちに出し抜かれ、ドラゴンボールによって3つのうち2つの願いが叶えられてしまう。分かった。願いを叶えてやる。ここがふるさと。
What's wrong with Piccolo's arms? It looks a little odd.
最長老の寿命が尽き、ベジータの願いが叶わぬままドラゴンボールは石に変わってしまった。そして
He was mouthing angrily.
あのフリーザが
When did comfy underpants get wished for? That was the first wish ever made in this show. That was Oolong. Although, you know, he was actually wishing for, like, a girl's worn panties or something in Japanese.
ここまで私をコケにしたおバカさんたちがまさかこんな結果になろうとは思いませんでした。絶対に許さんぞ虫けらども。
I'm going to tease you to death, one by one! What the fucking fuck does that mean, Freeza?
スーパーサイヤ人になりつつ
You're not dealing with the average Saiyan anymore.
が吹けますね。
This is a weird twitch.
触る野郎だ。
Oh boy. Oh boy, we're starting to do some noob Cybot shit over here. Do I have any new moves? Let me should really be checking this before the fight, but if for some reason Gohan is the one character who just like does not want his ki blasts to actually come out, because once again, not having any trouble with this right here, or with Goku's Kamehameha.
なるほど。まんざらデタラメばかりではなさそうですね。いいでしょう。変身した私の力を見せてあげましょう。よーく見ておきなさい。めったに見られるものではありませんからね。
Is this Frieza fight the sorcerer? This isn't even my final form. It could very well be. Because I don't... Like, Zarbon kind of did it, but Frieza's the one where, like, it got stupid because he has, like, 4 forms, and I don't know if there were any other, like, manga doing that sort of thing already at the time. I feel like it's certainly what popularized it. That was a cool fucking effect, by the way. Can we just appreciate that cool little, like, teleport effect? This form is really dumb. I have this headcanon that the reason Freeza has, like, 4 forms is, like, his final form is his real form, but it's, like, dangerous. So, like, his other transformations are, like, various, like, modes, so he can, like, control how much power comes out or something.
Freeza でも何でも来やがれ。俺はたった今スーパーサイヤ人になったんだ。
Shut up, Vegeta. Frieza? Or Vegeta? Place your bets now! Send your answer on a postcard. Over freaking half this arc is something you have to unlock the second time around. It's Super Death! Yeah, God forbid we get to play as more characters in the story mode. I want to see Krillin step up to the plate. See that.
今のうちにそうやってニヤニヤ笑ってろ。ここにいるのが貴様の最も恐れていたスーパーサイヤ人だ。相変わらず冗談きついね。
Even the narrator knows Vegeta's bullshitting, because he's like, can Vegeta become a Super Saiyan? Eventually. Not right now, though. Freeza Nightmare! And it's just a basic-ass throw combo. This whole de-transforming thing is so dumb. He just doesn't have the other forms, does he, in this game? Not playable. I suppose that's fine. It's not like that really changes too much. And then you'd have to, like, you know, like make movesets for all of them. You're like, oh yeah, like, third from Freeza has the finger beam. Yeah. Ow. Ow. I mean, canonically, I do lose this fight, so I shouldn't have to win it, right? Garlic ho! Garlic ho! Ow. Ow. He has the other three forms because he's vain. But this is his best looking form, so why would he need them then? Final Form Freeza is the only Apple product I like the look of. Ow. Take the hit, Freeza! I can't believe blocking just doesn't do any damage in this game. Is he gonna cry? Are they putting that part in?
ちょっと本気を出したらついてこれないようだね。それでもスーパーサイヤ人なのかな。
Saiyan blood, get you down!
俺にはこれが限界だというのか。俺はスーパーサイヤ人だ。来たまれフリーダ。
What is it, Screech?
恐怖と決定的な挫折にベジータはすでに戦意を失っている。ちょっと早いけどとどめを刺しちゃおうか。
What the fuck did that line mean?
まだゴミが残っていたのか。バカだね。おとなしく震えてりゃよかったのに。まさか。
I always wonder what it would sound like if they did an English Vegeta voice that actually sounded like his Japanese voice more. But Chris Sabat is never gonna let that role go, so, you know.
出たはずだろ。僕がくだらないジョークが嫌いだってことをさ。
Well, Freeza, you shouldn't watch the Rosie and Nothles show then.
わざわざとどめを刺すことはねえだろう。
バカ野郎。非常になれ。
Forget your M motions.
きっとなれるはずだ。スーパーサイヤ人に。よく聞けカカロット。惑星ベジータが消えたのはフリーザが攻撃しやがったんだ。あいつの命令通りに働いていたってのに、俺たち以外は全員殺された。奴がスーパーサイヤ人が現れるのを恐れたからだ。頼む。
Become a Blue Butter Saiyan.
頼む。
You must close the freezer. Look at my pill tears. Use them to close the freezer. Oh boy, the Freeza what if. I actually don't remember how this one goes. I remember the Vegeta one and the Cell one, but...
前はフリーザ。不老不死を手に入れ、この宇宙を支配して。
The universe with a capital U.
何？ベジータが裏切った。
Vegeta's little laugh animation.
いいでしょう。輸入特戦隊に掃除してもらいましょう。その間に私はドラゴン。
I'll be getting Dragon Ball.
何？いつの間にか出し抜かれた。貴様ら。
Son of a goat!
絶対に許さん。真の恐怖を見せてやる。
I hate the spelling of Freeza so much. I have no idea why they did that. I'll be getting Dragon Ball on VHS. What about Laserdisc, Lord Freeza?
よく私の不老不死の夢を見事に打ち砕いてくれました。
No, really though. What does tease you to death mean? Wait, I thought he was gonna fight Vegeta. I mean, he did say little one, but I figured that was just a translation thing, and he was looking at Vegeters! That's mean! No sells it. No one's just like, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Only works in Freeza or Piccolo. Well, it really could have only been one thing. So the implication here is that if Frieza didn't transform, things would have been easier for him? I don't know.
I'm back.
Hello.
Ooh.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Yay.
I only had to draw blood.
What?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
But I think I finally got the stupid thing up.
I choose to believe it was an epic battle like Gurren Lagann. This battle's stupid. What happened to Krillin?
Not worth it.
He's just not here. This game really hates Krillin going by the Cell AU that we'll get to at some point. I don't know if we're gonna have time for it. Evil Dance! Because it's like 4:17, so...
Yeah.
Just let me know when I should, like, call it.
Anytime now, honestly.
All right, I'll just finish this AU, and then we'll have to do an Unlock-a-Mania Part 2 next time.
Yeah.
Not here as Ricolan wants to be. I suppose that's fair.
Oh my god, you're doing it again!
We just did all this shit, and then the AU is like, ready for round 2. This beam! Why does it sound like that?
I don't know.
They only had one take. I killed him in the air. He's floating somehow.
My nipple!
I needed that nipple!
僕がくだらないジョークが嫌いだってことをさ。
Then you shouldn't watch the Rosie and Nothles stream. Anyone else getting a case of deja vu?
Maybe? I don't know.
真の支配者。さあ、これでゴミ掃除は終わった。
We finished cleaning. This corpse should be right here. I'm going to decorate the shit out of this plane. Freeza's just like, who the fuck is this? Super Saiyan Goku is just such a good design, though.
Yeah.
Seems like kind of too obvious to say, but like, yeah, it's so cool. Well, that Super Saiyan thing didn't last now, did it? Freeza, you're going to stop. Stopping. Ah! Ah! Oh no! I de-transformed. Goku going Super Saiyan is pretty well set up with the Kaioken stuff. I don't know if the Kaioken has as much to do with it as just like, you know, them straight up being like, oh, the legendary... Did he lose a tooth?
Yep.
I don't remember this AU at all.
I remember the tooth part.
So random. Yeah, apart from like the couple joke shots, there's not nearly as much fun with this AU as the other ones. Because the Vegeta one's funny just because of how it's like the same animation every time he like beats up one of the good guys, and then he goes Super Saiyan over Nappa.
Yeah.
And then the Cell one, well, we'll get to that, but that'll have to be next time, I suppose.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a shame because I'm having a lot of fun here, but I guess next Saturday we will be doing part 2 of this. We will finish the rest of story mode and unlock the other characters that you do not get through story mode. And I don't know. I don't really want to like spend time unlocking all the capsules and all that shit because it'll just be a stream of me grinding the World Tournament over and over.
Yeah.
But I might do a little bit of it just to kind of show it off. And I don't know if that like kind of like, you know, I'm not unlocking everything, so maybe that kind of undermines the spirit of Unlock-a-Mania, whatever that means, but
You're unlocking the cool shit people care about.
yeah, it's kind of like, you know, if you get the principle of the matter, I think that's enough. So, thank you all very much for coming to my stream today. I think we had some like new people in here, so I hope you enjoyed it as much as well. You can check out archives of my streams on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter for me to say inane stuff. So tell all your friends as well. Yeah, I love you guys. Rosie rolling out.
Bye-bye.